Why I deleted my Instagram. I'm a 17-year-old girl, and so much like every other 17-year-old girl, I envy the gorgeous girls on Instagram that get hundreds and hundreds of likes and comments on their photos. I wanted to be just like them. I bought extensions, fake eyelashes, made my account private so that people would have to follow me to see my pictures. I even started losing weight to just be as thin and pretty as all those other girls. And it worked. Hashtag after hashtag and post after post of me smiling with thick winged eyeliner and push up bras made my follow count skyrocket. I loved the attention. I loved having random boys comment on my picture things about my looks and womanly assets. That is, until I got one strange follow request. I clicked on the username, let's just call it John001, and it took me to an account page which displayed no profile photo, no posts, no followers, and no one they followed. But as I said prior, I wanted followers. So who was I to give a shit about the freaky page? I accepted the request and went on as normal. A week later, I received my first comment from the strange account. Hot. I didn't think much of it, being as more than half of the time I received comments on my photos, they were from the people I didn't actually know in real life. However, the next morning I woke up to see the account had like 36 of my photos, dating from as back as 32 weeks ago. It was strange, sure, but as I said, I was just happy to be getting likes. Now, this is where things start to get weird. On April 1st, I got a call from a private number. And of course, I was curious, so I answered. Hello?
Hey,
It was a guy's voice, very, very deep and husky. I kept talking, trying to recognize the voice. May I ask who's calling? I'm on the phone a lot at work, so I just have a tendency to be very proper during phone conversations.
is this Hannah?
The voice questioned. My eyebrow shot up at the sound of not only my first but my last name as well. Whoever it was definitely knew me. This is she. Who's this?
Where are you right now?
What?
Are you home? I wanna make you scream.
Who is this? I was freaked out.
Hannah, right? You got a nice ass.
I hung up. They called again, but at this point I figured out, haha, April Fools, lol, I get it, haha, right? So I ignored the next three calls and disregarded it as some weird April 1st prank. But the next morning, I'm waken up by the same private caller. This continues for more than 9 days, receiving two calls at the same times each, and then suddenly it stops. It was silly anyway, definitely just a joke. I forgot all about it. A week later, I get a notification on my Instagram account. John001 tagged you in a photo. I clicked on the thumbnail to get a better view. It was a picture of me driving in my mom's van. I was sitting at the stoplight. I clicked back to the user's account. One post, 0 followers, following 1. No profile picture. I started to freak out and showed it to my sister. We both started freaking out and I reported this photo as inappropriate. The private call started up again. I answered once and never touched the phone again. All the voice said was, "Did you like my picture?" Even after 2 days, John001 still continued to tag more and more photos of me. One of me leaving work, one of me at the mall, and the last one, just a picture of my street. I showed the photos to my mom, and she told me that if it were to happen again, then she would call the police. But she swore it was just a friend trying to freak me out. She was probably right. I remembered thinking as I went upstairs and turned on the radio. I was busy blaring System of a Down when my mother called up to me that she was taking my sister to dance and was bringing my brother along for the ride. I of course did not hear her. I made my way into the bathroom carrying my loud music at my side. I hopped in the shower screaming along to the radio. I didn't hear the front door when it opened. I didn't hear him come up the stairs. I didn't even hear him when he went into my room and used my red lipstick that I had used in so many Instagram pictures to write on my mirror. But I did hear the click of the camera as I turned my naked body to read the note that covered my reflection. It read in those crimson letters,
Smile, Hannah.
I found something very strange on Instagram and now I'm scared. I really love Instagram. It's probably the app I spend most of my time on. I don't have a big following or anything, but I love to share pictures. Guess it's pretty normal for a teenage girl like me. In my time on Instagram, I saw my share of weird things. There was of course the spam bots and fake accounts who would comment on your content. Then there was nudity and pornography. For a site that has strict policy against this, you sure stumble upon a lot of it. There was one thing that was a bit creepier. There was this guy who had a crush on my friend Lisa. We found his Instagram by accident and saw that he'd shared dozens of pictures of her on the account. 2 weeks ago though, I found something else that was way more creepy. It was an account by the name of Cutesy52. It didn't have a lot of followers, but it had posted a fair amount of pictures. At first I thought it was a regular account. When I scrolled through the pictures, I saw that they were all of young girls. Probably the account of some guy who posted pictures of girls he found attractive, I thought. As I continued to scroll through the account, I realized that they were all my age or even younger. After a while, I noticed something even more unsettling. All the pictures were unprofessional and seemed to have been taken in secret. Here was a picture of a blonde girl on her way to school. There was a picture of a brown-haired girl on the bus. It continued on like that. What the hell was this? Was this the account of some creepy stalker or something? I decided to check out the comments on the newest picture. It was of a young girl with dark hair at the train station. I already knew I'd find lots of perverted comments. When I started to read through, I found none of that. All I saw were smiles and thumbs up. I'd written it off as nothing but spam if not for the numbers. In between all the spam, a random number would be posted. The first one was 300, followed by 500 and going on all the way up to 1200. When I clicked on one of the many posters, all I found was either an empty profile or a suspended one. I continued on with the other pictures, but all I found was more of the same. Spam and numbers, nothing else. In the end, I told myself it was the account of some perverted creep and left it alone. To be honest, I'd completely forgotten about it until today. I'd gotten home from school and was about to check my emails. I used one of the popular German email providers. It's one of those pages that is stacked with news bulletins and other recommended articles. Most of it is rubbish or celebrity gossip. Today though, I saw that one article was about a missing young girl. As I clicked it, I read that young 15-year-old Emily H. had been missing for a few days now. The girl had apparently vanished near a train station on her way to school. There was something about her picture though. I had seen it somewhere before, but I couldn't say where. Maybe in a newspaper? It was later that day in the evening that I went on Reddit to search for something interesting. It was half an hour later that I found a thread about one of those weird internet mysteries. When someone mentioned Instagram, I suddenly remembered the creepy account that I had seen 2 weeks ago. It took me a while of searching through my history, but I found it again. I was about to copy the link and start a thread when I noticed something. The latest picture of the account, the dark-haired girl at the train station, As I stared at it, I knew why I'd recognized the 15-year-old girl in the news article. This was her, this was Emily H., the young girl that was missing. I checked the comments once more, but it was all the same, spam and numbers. What the hell was this? I was so utterly creeped out. I copied the link of the profile and sent it to one of my friends via WhatsApp, but she didn't read it. Damn it, Nicole, check your stupid phone, I cursed. It was half an hour or so later that she finally read the message. Ooh, Miss Popular has got another stalker, hasn't she? As I read it, I didn't know what she was talking about. Wait, what do you mean, Nicole? Do you know that girl? No reply. I sent her another message and then another one. Finally, I called her. Hey, what's up? She answered the phone. Nicole, what are you talking about? You know the girl in the picture? Well, duh, I'd recognize you anywhere. As she said this, the phone almost dropped from my hands. What the hell are you talking about? That picture of you? Guess someone has a crush on you. Isn't that just like what happened to Lisa back in... I didn't listen anymore. What the hell was she talking about? Hey, are you still there? I heard her call out to me. With shaking fingers, I clicked on the link again. With each passing second, I cursed at my computer to load the profile. When it finally did, the phone dropped from my hands. Right there at the top of the profile was a new picture. It was me standing in front of a store in the mall. It was from this afternoon. When I checked the comments, I saw the same thing I'd seen before, smileys and numbers. They were all posted recently. I refreshed the page and saw the numbers climb up. Finally though, after I refreshed it again and again, I got an error message. Sorry, this page is not available. Whatever I tried, nothing turned up anymore. Searching for the account name on Google or any other information, nothing turned up. For all I know, the account is completely gone. I'm sitting here now typing this out. I can't make sense of what I found there. I keep telling myself that this was just the account of some pervert or stalker. That picture of Emily though, those numbers. It's all way too strange. I'm starting to think there's something terrible going on. Please, everyone, tell me that this is just my imagination. Tell me that there is nothing going on there. Tell me that I'm not in danger.